Boy, do the ladies love him. Rose for the lady. Oh, my. Wow. Wearing the mask. I know we're going to have to know a lot more about the handsome stranger.
Absolutely.
A kiss of the hand. What a romanticist.
A who?
Romanticist. One who practices that of romance.
I was going to say I'm partial to the blue period of Picasso myself, but you want the romanticist? Have at it. You know, it's never this easy for me.
And it seems like it is possibly the older ladies he enjoys romancing. And now the mask comes off. He presents the mask. Well, maybe we'll get to see who the handsome... No, he's got another mask on.
Oh.
The mystery continues.
Who is this guy?
Well, the beauty and the beast, I guess you would say. No tag teams involved here. We're talking about the handsome stranger getting oohs and ahs from the ladies, going against Butch Blackheart, one of the dogs of war from Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, boy. Good matchup coming up here between the handsome stranger. We don't know an awful lot about him. There's a good look at Butch Blackheart. Now, he's put together, too. Don't cut him short.
Well, there you see the handsome stranger. We don't know, admittedly, a lot about this man. Blackheart wants to know as little as possible, it looks like, as he ducks outside.
Great physique on the handsome stranger. Obviously no stranger to the gymnasium.
I don't think great's the proper word for that physique.
Impressive.
Well, there you take a look into the eyes of the handsome stranger.
That'll be one of those shots that's freeze-framed about 8 billion times as people watch this show, Craig, when the handsome stranger...
That's not what you're talking about there.
No, not that one. When the handsome stranger stares into that camera. He really took the crowd by storm when he came out. We don't know a lot about this guy.
Well, one thing we do know about Butch Blackheart, he thinks he has a lot of smarts, but right now he's got his running shoes on instead of those motorcycle boots he's so proud of.
Well, now, we can't sell Butch Blackheart short, as I said. Well, there's a great look at the handsome stranger. But Blackheart, we talk about the stranger's physique. Blackheart, not a stranger to the gym either. Looks like he's put in a few hours pumping the old iron. This could be a good match.
Well, finally a tie-up. Blackheart trying to tie up the stranger in the ropes, and a slap. Well, Blackheart obviously not going to be one of the fans of the ladies. The ladies like that face.
They don't want it messed up at all, Craig. You do not touch the face of the handsome stranger.
I'd venture to say the handsome stranger may be one of the early leaders in the 8x10 photo contest.
Oh, well, they're starting that up again, huh?
Oh, my.
I'll have to go dust off my 8x10 glossies.
Break it. Break. Break it.
The stranger backed up into the ropes by Butch again. And the stranger says, I'll have none of this. Take that and that into the ropes. The stranger comes off with a clothesline. Sets him up, drop kick. Sends Butch Blackheart down.
Beautiful anticipation by the stranger. He almost jumped too soon, caught himself before he got airborne, waited for Blackheart to turn around, and dropped him. Beautiful drop kick. Good psychology in there by the handsome stranger.
Psychology against the psychotic, I guess you could say, as right now it's the side headlock by the handsome stranger.
It does sound like we should have a name after that, doesn't it? The handsome stranger, Bubba Fangman. Well, that wouldn't work.
No,
that's not Bubba in there. But regardless, we need a name. We need the handsome stranger something. We'll have to dig into this man's background, find out exactly what makes him tick, where he comes from, where did he train, what's his sports background. He obviously has one with a physique like that. Looking very much forward to seeing what we can find out in the upcoming weeks about the handsome stranger.
About the only thing that's sure about the handsome stranger, his favorite ride at the amusement park, is the Tunnel of Love. Right now putting the squeeze on Butch Blackheart.
Not the kind of squeeze he's used to putting on other people, but then again, he probably doesn't spend a lot of time with people the ilk of Butch Blackheart. if you will.
You could say that Blackheart's buddies don't like to see a guy like the handsome stranger walk through their neighborhood. Speaking of walking through, up the ropes he goes, rolling him over. Count of 2 by Rick Manning, as Blackheart better watch that shoulder.
I'll tell you how you can tell somebody who is dedicated to training, Craig, and this is something you can look for. The upper body. A well-toned upper body, sure, that's not easy to get, but you can tell somebody's in the gym. If their legs are developed, if they have the big upper thighs, the well-defined quadriceps, femoris, all the upper leg, the thigh muscles, the quads, that's somebody who trains seriously. Not somebody who's doing it for looks, but somebody who is serious about training. Take a look at the handsome stranger. You can look at his legs and tail. You can look at his upper body, obviously, but look at the man's legs. He is serious about training.
Only one healthy way to get a body like that. That's about 5 hours in the gym every day.
That's absolutely right.
Handful of tides. Rick Manning sees at that time, says, no, you're not going to get away with that, Mr. Blackheart. Blackheart with unorthodox wrestling gear, the leather chaps, the blue jeans, a little bit of metal in that belt, which he may use to his advantage. The stranger has been keeping the pressure on the temples of Butch Blackheart, and somehow Blackheart tries to, once again, go after the face of the handsome stranger.
Don't you bet that Blackheart took a lot of ribbing when he was a kid with a name like that. He knew he wasn't going to grow up to be an evangelist or, you know, a social worker with a name like Blackheart.
Off the road. Get him off the road.
A first name like Butch.
Open the fist.
Well, the handsome stranger, after having the side headlock, gets the reversal, picks him up, backdrop, sending him over. The stranger adjusting the mask may have been feeling the effects of the shots to the midsection there, but goes right back to work, snaps him over, and keeps the pressure on the temples.
What is the significance here, Craig? And you may know, I certainly don't, of tying the ribbons or whatever it is around the bicep area of the arms on the handsome stranger. What's the significance of that?
All I know is that if I tied ribbons around my biceps, they'd slide all the way down to my wrist.
That's well, that's not an answer to the question, but it's one I'll accept. Mine are the same way. Looks something along the lines of tinsel on a bare Christmas tree, as far as I'm concerned.
Keeping the headlock on the balding head of Mr. Black. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how sensitive.
No offense taken.
Blackheart trying to take a little bit out of the chest of the handsome stranger. Oh, pretty kick by the stranger, who once again is feeling the effects of the shots to the midsection. Tries one of his own. Locks in the side headlock. Sets him up for a suplex. No, this stranger is going to send this man to the showers. Nice locked up suplex by the handsome one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match from Monte Carlo, the handsome stranger,